Hey boys, cut that pounder for a little bit, will you? Alright? Pound on the other side. Okay, well, I turned out to be the owner builder of this house after retiring, and had a set of plans put together by a local architect. And I always wanted a pool that was infinity type pool. We had a lot of experience with those in Asia when we lived over in Taiwan and Korea. Had a lot of infinity pools, and so we designed that into the house. And also wanted a spa, but I guess at the time we did all this design, I didn't realize the challenges I was going to create for the pool designer, AquaBlue, because we wanted the spa actually to be below the pool rather than above the pool, which, being an engineer, I should have realized that would have been a hydraulic problem, but I didn't. But anyway, it was a good experience. I kind of made a cold call on AquaBlue about a year before we actually started construction and showed them the plans, and we started working out to see whether it was feasible. It was, and negotiated a price after hard negotiations, but fruitful, and came to a conclusion. And then, frankly, when you build a pool like this, it's part of the whole process from start to finish. You got to be working with the architect, with the concrete fabricator, with the all the other trades to bring the pool at the same speed as the house, and so that when you're all said and done, you can build the thing where you want to build it, and not worry about coming through the house and things of that nature. So the whole sequence worked very well. I was very pleased, and of course, being an older builder, I was involved every step of the way, and enjoyed that process and working with the people of AquaBlue. To integrate the pool to the back deck to the house itself, which happened to be all concrete also, was a real challenge, and we had to work very closely with the concrete contractor, who was very skilled and was quite open to working with the pool people when they came out, with AquaBlue people when they came out to lay the block layout and things of this nature. We had a lot of double walls we had to put in by nature of the design, and so that took a critical understanding of all the trades. And then we had a limited space to put all the pool equipment, and one thing I'm especially proud of is the whole mechanical layout was very thoughtfully done, so it minimizes the space take up down there, and actually looks like a little bit of a factory, which is kind of my background anyway. I like factories, and my basement looks like a factory, and that was just good design, patient design of laying that out. So that was a very rewarding process, quite frankly. Then I kind of remember the final step of the process was actually we were struggling with what sort of finish to put on the pool, what sort of tile selection, and the people at AquaBlue said there'll be a time when we could really address that, and you don't have to make that decision early. You want to make it at the right time, and so we got the house pretty much laid out and done. The deck's done, and then we came out, put a few chairs out in front of the deck and next to the pool. Broke out a bottle of wine, if I recall, and looked at the scenery of the Wando River and the skyline and the infinity edge of the pool, and that's where we made the decision to go with the French silver and the rather than the PebbleTec, which would have been a more expensive choice. But in this case, AquaBlue promoted the simple as better, which I think is a testimony to itself. I've done it myself, but I couldn't have really done it without continual education from Jesse and people like that who willingly come out. We've had a few. Well, that's the thing I could talk about. I mean, we've had some.
You recording?
We've had some aftermarket warranty issues with pumps and the salt chlorinator, and even the motherboard of the controller, which AquaBlue took one look, knew that it was a warranty problem, replaced it, and went forward. No real argument, just no argument at all, just verifying that it was a problem. And so through that contact with AquaBlue, I've been able to learn probably 20% of what there is to know about cleaning a pool, but it looks pretty good, I think, overall. And so we're doing it that way. But I appreciate the ongoing support, and to the extent that I asked for it, it does come. So thank you. there's many different pool designs. There's elevated, there's in-ground pools, and obviously different engineering challenges, hydraulic challenges. My experience with Aqua Blue was on what I would call a more complicated design pool, and Aqua Blue certainly can fill that niche of, uh, of complicated design and complicated landscape or attachment to the structure, which was everything that I wanted in my pool. Also, I think it comes down to the craftsmen that they hire. A three-sided infinity pool requires a perfectly level edge all the way around, or otherwise you will channel the water off one side or the other. And I have a pool that flows perfectly, and it must be about 60 feet of edge that's all perfectly at the same level by the tile craftsman. He was just outstanding in what he did. So.